running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Davis now on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Come on. Hey, 7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves. Score on these guys. Hey, Crash.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Trey Palmer, 41 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And he won't. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Roman, he'll buy some time right. That's dumped off to Poe. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Minor. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Davis. Over the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Davis throwing on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's Davis on 1st and 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Roman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Davis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Davis on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Davis now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Davis throwing on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Roman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Davis. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw. Roman. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Roman. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Off play action. Roman rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the 1st time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Operating from the gun. Roman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Here's Davis throwing to start the drive. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Down the left sideline. The right end. Touchdown, New York. Trey Palmer saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, Roman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Roman. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A give to Pollard running left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Roman. They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
23 yards to pick up there. Throwing on first down. Davis flushed out right. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Davis. That's complete to Palmer. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Davis on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A solid chunk there, 15 yards. Looking to throw. Roman. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Roman. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Throwing to start the drive. Davis. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Davis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
To throw again on second down. Davis trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Waddle, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Roman. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is... And now here is another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Davis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum.
And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Armadillos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. That's caught, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. This is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Davis now on 1st and 10. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Buffalo 18. Florence 17.
Looking to throw. Davis eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 14. And an Austin first down.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Jared Stingley picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Dragon 60. Go.
Davis now. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollow